Yeah, I know, I saw the Bloodborne expansions coming. I saw that. Too many things to play.
Someone there? Human, let's play!
Shoot.
Here it comes!
I think Nick died. Nice. Can I go? I just want to leave you guys alone. I don't really want to fight you right now. I'm just gonna run. Nick will follow me, right? Yeah. Yeah. You can carve up the old hunters while you're carving up your turkey. Yep, there is a dog in the game. You find him pretty much at the very beginning of the game, so if you want to get a dog companion, you can have one. Personally, I just left him to the side for now. Because you can switch and choose between different companions across the time you play the game. And this is the guy I have. I have Nick right here. Nick Valentine. I'm not going to spoil what's going on, but because if you want to play it, but he's a pretty cool guy. I really like him. Yeah, he takes a lot of damage for me. He gets blown up by mini nukes. Keeps people distracted while I run away. He's just an all-around good guy. But the dog is a pretty good companion too, because he does pretty much the same thing. But he knows tricks. I don't know if that matters. But yeah, this is a really good game. And I would highly recommend it. Nice. Yeah, and if you've never played a Fallout game before, you don't have to play Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas or even 1 and 2 before you get into this. They're all pretty independent stories. Now, groups and organizations within the world, like, you weren't in here, I don't think, when we fought someone earlier, but the Brotherhood of Steel, they're a pretty important organization to the game itself. But coming into the game, you probably be kind of lost in like who these people are and why they're so important, which is explained in the earlier games. But again, they do a pretty good job explaining who's who and why they're important. What's going on. So I wouldn't be you shouldn't feel too lost. Whoa, a lot of lag there. You shouldn't feel too lost coming into the game if you decide to get it. But if I'm not mistaken, I think if you get it on the Xbox One. Yeah, if you get on the Xbox One, you can actually get a free copy of Fallout 3, as well as getting Fallout 4, which is kind of cool. You only play 3, not Vegas? Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Why does he follow you? Because I'm awesome. No, I don't know. He just wanted to come along with me. And every game has a companion like that. Kind of what Fallout's known for. Whoa. Hey, it's a Brotherhood Knight. Nice.
Excuse me. You're with the Minutemen, right?
How would he know?
The Minutemen are always happy to help. What did you need?
A pack of feral ghouls has holed up nearby, and some of them have started wandering out lately. If more of them start wandering out this way, we may be...
Hey there, Mario. How you doing, man?
We need someone to clear them out.
Fallout's a really good series. This is a pretty good one to start out with. A lot of people that are playing this one now, though, that are complaining about some of the issues, or some of the things they see as issues with it, were people like me who started with Fallout 3. And if you really want to get a great experience with it, I would recommend picking up Fallout 3 if you have a PS3 or a 360. Because the PC version of it's kind of, it doesn't run too well anymore. But if you do have an Xbox One, like I said a minute ago, you do get, on Xbox One, you do get Fallout 3 and 4 for free. And Fallout, I would say you're kind of missing out on the series as a whole, because the thing that makes it really good is being able to get lost. Getting lost in the world. So, like, right now, I'm not really doing anything in particular.
Glad to have them gone.
Every once in a while, I'll stop by and continue a mission, but for the most part, I'm just wandering around killing things. And it may sound boring. It comes out as like, oh, you're wandering around doing nothing. Kind of, and not kind of at the same time.
Excuse me, I just wanted to stop by, offer my services again.
Oh no, you get the hell away from me, Synth. I'm not telling you anything about snack.
Sorry you feel that way.
No, but there's a really deep story behind it, a lot of complexities to it. And I would really recommend it if you ever get the chance. You got a 360, but you want a One? Yeah, if you have a 360 right now and you can't afford to get an Xbox One right now, I would say pick up Fallout 3. It's really cheap. If you buy just the standard edition from like GameStop or probably even like you could probably go to like a thrift store, even like Goodwill or something, and find it. Because occasionally at Goodwills they get them. And just try it out. $5, $4, however much you can get it for. Try it on Xbox 360, and if you like it, picture that with better graphics, but on the modern systems. That's what you get. And like I said, if you get it on Xbox One, you get a free copy of...
Let me ask you something.
Yeah, if you get it on Xbox One, you get a free copy of the third game. Oh, you like the mask, though? Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like in a second. I want to see what he's talking about.
Sure, ask away.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Good attitude to have. Not the way I felt. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. And folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of
See, and
people
even that
seemed
right
I
there,
was
he
just
said
a saboteur,
CPG.
moving
Since I never
the
played the
meltdown
earlier
reactor
games, I'm sure that's something that happened a long time ago. I'm just not familiar with
They
it.
couldn't exactly
I just have no idea what he's talking about. So there are going to be a few things that you just don't know what they're talking about if you haven't been with the series forever, since like the early 90s when they first started making the games. So, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the way the game is. There's a lot of complexity to it, but it is very, very good. When you get good at it, and when you go up against those giant enemies, it's really good.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted.
You're saving up for a
Got
One?
more banged up
Yeah,
being
I have both
the
an Xbox
city's
One up here and a
handyman than I ever
PS4.
did living out
The
in
Xbox
the
One's a
woods.
pretty good system,
But I
and
guess
I've never
folks
been
never forgot
I've
I
never been the kind of
rescued the mayor's
person.
daughter, so they
Hey, let me
started
wait till
coming
he's
to
done
me when
talking.
people went
Don't talk
missing.
over him.
Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving? I think we ought to talk.
No, you already... No.
Can we maybe do this later?
Yeah, later's fine.
You just finished talking to me, you asshole. Jeez. What is that guy? He is what's called a synth, or a synthetic human. And he looks really weird because he was kind of beaten up. Some guys captured or kidnapped him and beat him up, and his face is all torn open. So you can see the robotic parts underneath his face, and that's why his eyes are all yellow. And even his hand there, it's a robotic hand. So basically that's the big, like, bad guys of the game are synthetic humans, and the company who creates them. And that's basically what you're going after this entire time. With a little bit of family stuff sprinkled throughout. And I don't want to spoil too much for those of you who are interested in buying it. But, going back to what we were talking about previously, I've never been the kind of a gamer who says, oh, screw the Xbox One because PS4 is better, or screw the PS4 because the Xbox One's better. Yeah, or I think I said the same thing. But what am I saying? PS4 better, Xbox One better, or console war. I've never been that kind of person.
Not an easy place to try.
I have always
Nice to have someone
said that kind of mentality is bad for video games as a whole, because people just get mad at each other over the littlest things. And if you like playing games on the Xbox where your friends are, go play games on the Xbox where your friends are. PS4, same deal. Or PC, like I'm playing on right now. Yeah, man, it's just you pick where you want to play. Xbox One has a lot of good games. Gears of War is a lot of fun. Halo's a lot of fun. PS4 has a lot of good games. Uncharted, Bloodborne, all the first-party games, really good. So yeah, it just really depends on where you want to play. He's blabbermouth. He does talk forever. That's why I don't like talking to him, because he'll just keep talking to me. Yeah, and there's a lot of hate on the Xbox, and it all stems from when they first launched the system, or first announced the system. They said it was going to be always online, which, while they were going to do it, is a little false. I mean, well, I guess, I don't know. It's just basically stemming from that E3 when they announced it. There's just a lot of hate on the system, and that's basically what it is. And seeing that they weren't able to get their foothold in the market right away, and it just basically all tumbled down from there. Which sucks, because, like I said, I really do like the Xbox One. I think it is a good system. And people slam it because, like, oh, it's not as graphically powerful as a PS4, or people say the same thing about the Wii U. But, it's still fun, man. It's still a fun thing to play on. And in the end, that's all that matters, right?
Not another way around, huh?
You play games and have fun. Well, the Red Ring of Death, that was a 360 issue, but yeah, I guess there was some negativity shot at Xbox because, or at Microsoft because of that. Which one do I prefer? PC. I mean, I like playing on the computer just because it offers you more flexibility, but choosing a console, like I said, I can't pick because I like them both for what they are. And I don't have a favorite. Truthfully, I really don't have a favorite. PC's my favorite, but between the consoles, they're both just fun for what they are. That and the Kinect. Yeah, the Kinect. The Kinect was, I don't know, you know, the thing is, the Kinect is a cool thing to program for, because I've actually wrote a few programs for my 360 Kinect, which is in my living room. But the Kinect is just kind of a failed thing, which kind of sucks, because, again, the idea is cool, but the execution was just poopy. Whoa! You seeing this stuff, Nick? They're going down. But we were actually talking about this a little bit earlier before some of you guys popped into the stream. Hey, thanks, Damien. I mean, that's creepy. Whenever they throw a mannequin in the game, it's just weird. Thanks for the bourbon.